Hello my crafty friends, it's Krista here from Second Chance Creation. This is a VR for Shar Fisher, and Shar lives here in Australia and she's having a Subbie challenge. Now Shar did have another channel, I do believe, and somehow she might have lost her subbies, or a shop I believe, I just can't remember, but and when she made the video to promote the Subbie challenge, she only had 2 subscribers. Well, Shar, your subscribers have hit over 40 now. It's fantastic. And Shar is aiming at 100 subbies. So let's get behind another fantastic artist. Shar does vintage and mixed media journals, junk journals. So I'm going to leave her link below to the challenge and I'll tell you all about it. I do believe it goes until the 21st of January because that is her birthday. So with further ado, I'll show you what I've made. She's asking for 2 tags or 2 stick pins, and because she can't get hold of stick pins, and that's why she's asked for them. And the measurements of the tag that she had was 7x4, but you can make it a little bit smaller. And also she's asked for only for certain colours. So I will just share my tags. This tag is made from a cereal box, and I've done a fancy stitch right around and just chalked it with white chalk just so to lighten that black a little bit. On the front I've used some book paper, and then I decoupaged 1 set of napkins that go along the side, and then I decoupaged another napkin on this side. I did a little bit of stamping just down here and here. Popped on a little word believe. I think we all need to believe in something, and a bulb pin that I do believe has got the good book, the Bible, just on there, and a little brass butterfly. And of course I've had some organza fabric that I ripped up to make a ribbon, just to sort of pick up the little blue that's on this particular card. So I hope you can see it because I'm filming at night time. That's one tag, and this is the other tag, and this is a bit more shabby, I suppose. I've used some, now can't remember the name of this fabric. Again, I used a cereal box, and I sewed around just around 2 sides there. I decoupaged with 2 lots of napkins, a beautiful floral napkin there, soft colours, and then I had a napkin that had this little bird cage and a stamp. If you can see that just there, I popped on I think it's chiffon. That's it, chiffon. I had a chiffon blouse, and I ripped that apart, of course, and I just pleated it down the side and popped on some pearls, a little doily centre, popped on another pearl, and popped on the doily centre just around the punched hole. And this is from a tattered doily, so I just took off a little ring just there. On here I've popped on a little envelope, and this inspiration came from Christine from Heavenly Imaginings. She sent me some templates, and I was able to make them. Now I've had these little round circles as well. They were cut out with a punch, and they were gifted to me by someone, but I can't remember who it was gifted from, I'm sorry. And I had a stamp with some running writing on it, so just stamped it on there, but it says receipt. So I thought I'd stamp the full name up here, but also then just popped in a really stressful little piece of paper and just made out so it was a receipt, the stamped and the signature there. And I just inked the edges, and you all know what I ink with, and I just popped that in there. And I did put a little stick pin in here, Shar, so it's a small one. And then what I've done is I had this plastic sleeve, I suppose you could say, a little plastic bag. It had nuts and bolts in it that my husband bought, and I asked him to keep that. So I decoupaged it with this beautiful rose napkin, popped in a little doily with a pearl, and I had some of this beading left. You might all know when I did my altered hoop hanger quite a while ago, and finished it off with some vintage crochet lace just on the bottom. And inside, Shar, you were talking about stick pins. Well, I can't get them either, so I use dole needles. And this dole needle is 7 inches long. And I don't have the little plug that goes on the end, so I've made a little piece of cardboard and decoupaged it the same as the bag, just so that, you know, no one gets stabbed in transit or when you're handling it. So I hope you like it. Nice big glass teardrop bead just there, and I hope it's not too dark, ladies. And that just goes back in there. And all this is going to come into this decoupaged bag. For those that know me, I've been keeping all the backing of the contact paper. My husband was covering lots and lots of books for the local museum, and I have got so much left over, and I thought, why not make my own envelopes, reuse it, and I'll decoupage it or paint them. I'm not a painter, but if you wanted to, Shar, you know, this will make a great little journal cover as well, and with already a pocket in it. So that's what I've been up to. So I do hope you like my entry. Like I said, I'm going to leave the link below to Shar's Subbie Challenge. Please go over and support an Aussie crafter. Until next time, bye for now. Happy crafting!